Hi, it's Roland Tech Virtual Assistant. I am Roland based in the Philippines. Today, we are going to be having a tutorial on how to create a portfolio. This tutorial is actually for the new beginners to virtual assistant. So if you are an aspiring virtual assistant, this video and tutorial is actually for you on how to create a portfolio. Creating a portfolio, we have a lot of tools out there, digital tools that we can use to create a portfolio, including AI tools that we can actually use to create a portfolio. But in this tutorial, I am going to be walking you through step by step on how to create a portfolio with a Canva tool. So we are going to be using a Canva tool to create a portfolio from a template. So that is the reason why I said this video is for the new beginner to virtual assistant. I want you to understand it and follow it accordingly so that you can get it correctly on how to create a portfolio step by step on how to get your perfect or a simple portfolio that can showcase your job. But before we will dive into that tutorial of creating a portfolio, it's important for us to know what is a portfolio. What is a portfolio? A portfolio is a collection of a material or document that showcase a person's work, skills, and financial assets. That is what our portfolio is all about. And the primary core to portfolio is to showcase your sample, your work samples, and to showcase your work samples to your potential client or to your HROM, which is your hiring manager, or to your employer before they can consider hiring you into a remote job or any kind of job that you seek online. So it's important for us to have a portfolio as a virtual assistant. So if you are a new beginner to virtual assistant, so follow my tutorial accordingly and understand it as I walk you through step by step on how to create one.
Now, if you're on your computer, you will take your mouse pointer you will open your Google Chrome and take your mouse pointer, canva.com, to open your Canva. Then you wait a few seconds and your Canva will be open this way. Then after that, and we want to start creating our portfolio, all you need to do, just follow my mouse pointer and my voiceover to get it correctly, okay? And all you need to do is to take your mouse pointer to create. As you can see, you have all the tools that you can use to create your portfolio here. You have your create home project, you have your template, you have brand kit, Canva i2, and so many other tools that you can use for your design. But now we are going to be creating this portfolio from a template to make it easier for the new beginners to virtual assistant. Remember, I earlier said this video is for the new beginner to virtual assistant. So just follow my mouse pointer and my voiceover, you will get it correctly. So take your mouse pointer to create, you click on your create and you have this page open, and you take your mouse pointer to this very place and then type online portfolio. And you take your mouse pointer to this very first one you have here, online portfolio. You click on it and you will have your design bar open this way and bring out a lot of templates for suggestion. So you can pick any one you want to use. So you will not be designing your portfolio from the scratch. So this will make it more efficient for you to design your portfolio without any hassle and without stress. So you take your mouse pointer to this place and look for any of the templates that you wish to use for your portfolio design. And mind you, before you can choose any template to use for your portfolio design, there is two versions in this Canva, which is we have the pro version and also we have the free version. So for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to be using the free version. The pro version is when you pay for subscription so that you can be able to use all the tools and you will not be restricted to use any tools provided by Canva to make your job efficient. Okay, but for now, for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to be using the free version so that we can be able to understand it more most especially for the sake of the new beginners to virtual assistant. So just follow my mouse pointer and my voiceover and watch this screen very well, and you will understand how I take you through it. So let's take the free version. And for you to identify the free version from the pro version, if you see any template that has this crown sign, follow my mouse pointer. Any of the template that have this crown sign simply shows that this is a pro version. So the only way you can use this template is when you are on a pro version, means when you subscribe to Canva, and you can be able to have full access to these templates that have crown on it. Okay, so for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to be using the free version. So any of the template that doesn't have crown this way is your free version. Okay, so let's choose one of the free version so we can start our editing smoothly. So this doesn't have crown, which is not a pro version. So we can simply choose this for the sake of this tutorial. Okay, you click on it. Then you click on apply 5 page. So you have it this way. So can you see? So this is your template, and this is a free version of a template for your portfolio. Okay. Now, if we are going to start our design, it's very easy. Canva has made it very easier for us and also make it more efficient for us to design this portfolio without any hassle. Okay. So if you can see, this is 5 pages that we have here for our portfolio. So let's say you are a virtual assistant, a new beginner to virtual assistant, and the job that you offer or the services that you offer is in administrative task. Okay. So for example, you are an administrative virtual assistant, administrative VA, and the job or the services that you offer to a potential client are from administrative task services. So all you just need to do is to rename and change the picture on this template to be able to get your portfolio ready or set for you to be able to start applying for your job in an online or in any remote job. Okay. So now if you are going to start changing it, it's very, very easy. For example, you click on this very page, you double click, or you just click and highlight, and you can change that to just follow my tutorial for the sake of the new beginners. You can understand it very well. So you can make any effects to it. You can either bold. You have all the tools here that you can use to make changes. You can italic if you want, and you can change color. This is the text color. You can click it and you have the text color. Over here, you can change it to any color of your choice, just for the sake of the new beginners to virtual assistant to understand this correctly. Okay. So if you have skills on design, this video is actually for you. From here, you can be able to take it up to understand and to find more skills or find more way to be able to design this template or to be able to design this portfolio better than this. Okay. So after that, you can rename this also, and you can add your name to that place. You can change the name there. For example, your name is, you can highlight it. You can change the font over here. If you don't like that font, you can change it over here. It's very easy. And you can make it bold or italic if you want. You can also underline it if you want, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not going to be doing any of this. Okay. This is just a video to tutor you and make you understand how to do this correctly and how to design your portfolio. So I'm not going to finish all the design, but just to walk you through on how you can be able to design this on your own. If you are watching this video, this is a good chance for you to open up your computer and just follow my instruction, my mouse pointer, my voiceover. You will get to this place and how to design this portfolio in a very simple way. Okay. Then this is the second page. Then this first page, if you want to change the picture, all you just need to do is to take your mouse pointer to this upload. I'm going to be uploading my picture from the computer. So you click on this upload and click on upload file, and it will take you to your computer. And I will be uploading from the desktop, and I will look for my folder and double click, and I will be uploading any of this picture. For example, I want to make use of this picture. I will have to double click and have it upload in my Canva. Then after that, I will just click and drag it over here to the page. Can you see this? Then you drag it and place it inside this box. Okay. You place it inside this box and you have it like this. So let me take it back again for your understanding. And let me upload another picture that will show that will fit on that page, as I don't actually like the color of that picture. Let me upload another one that can be able to fit on that page that we have colors. So let me upload this. Click and drag. Are you following? Then drag it into this box. Now, I think this is much better. Yes, I think this is much better. So that is how to upload your picture and to bring it to your Canva to use it for your design. Okay. So after that, you go to the next page, and you can also edit these words. This is welcome to my portfolio. So this is the place that you will be able to talk about yourself. I am a administrative VA, and I can provide this. And for you to be able to do that and make your job efficiently, you will try to use your other skills, which is your research skills, to be able to use your ChatGPT AI tool to help and assist you on making this your portfolio in a very professional way, okay, to your potential client. So if you are to talk about yourself, or how to talk about your portfolio, you can be able to write something like, for example, just follow my mouse pointer and my voiceover to get it correctly. So now this is what I type. All I need to do is to copy it. Okay. I light copy and open my ChatGPT. Open the ChatGPT. Then you ask ChatGPT in the form prompt. You ask ChatGPT to make that job, to make that writing professional and better. Then you paste. Then you are giving a prompt to ChatGPT to make that writing better and professional. So these are the options that ChatGPT provided for you. So you will check it, and have the best professional writing to copy it and paste it over there. So the first option is I am an administrative virtual assistant providing professional administrative support service to clients. So for me, I think this is very short and professional. Okay, I will have to copy it, then go back to my Canva and paste it over here. So that is my portfolio. Okay. Then in this place, you can also change the picture just the same way I did the first one. As you can see, the way I did this very first one, you can change it. You can change this picture and also this picture here. And you come over here, you also change this picture, just upload it from your computer and change it like they then here is my skills and expertise. So this is where you are to place your skills and expertise. For example, as a administrative as an administrative virtual assistant, what are your skills and expertise? As an administrative virtual assistant, for example, your skills are what? Data entry. Then you have email management. Then you have what? Time management. You also have what? Calendar management. What do you have again? Then you can use what? You have what? Maybe graphic design. So let's assume these are the skills that you have as an administrative virtual assistant. So these are your skills and expertise that a potential client will read in your portfolio and understand the services or the skills that you can provide or that you can use to their job. Okay. So this is how to make this very part. And when you get to work experience, this is where you are to impute all your work experience. For example, if you are just a new beginner to virtual assistant, what this simply means is that if you have did any work before for a potential client, this is where you are to impute your work experience. So, but if you don't have work experience and you are just a new beginner to virtual assistant, you have nothing to worry about. You can also create some job on your own. For example, any job that you create on your own is practically your work experience. If you have did before work before in spreadsheet, all you just need to do is to put this or to take a screenshot of your work samples, and also you can just paste it here, or you can put it here and write how many months, how many years of work experience that you have. You can place it over here and also impute some pictures or some work samples that you have created before as a work experience. So it doesn't naturally mean that you need to work for a potential client before you have work experience. So anything that you have done before is practically your work experience digitally. Okay, I hope you understand this correctly. Then when it gets to this picture, you can also upload your picture from the computer just the way you did the first one. It's very, very easy and simple. As I earlier said, I said I'm not going to be imputing everything on these 5 pages. I'm just walking you through it so that you can be able to understand how to go about this as a new beginner to virtual assistant. It's very, very easy and simple. Okay, now this is the last page, which is the 5th page of this portfolio that says thank you for watching. So on this page, you can be able to insert, this is the page that carries your information if ever your potential client or your hiring manager or your HRO wants to contact you, or your employer wants to contact you. This is the page that they will see, and you have your phone number here, your email address, and your your location address. So this is where you will have it in this 5th page. So do well to change this phone number to your own phone number that has WhatsApp or that carries WhatsApp also. And you can also change this email address to your own work email address or your personal email address that you are using as a virtual assistant, which is your professional Gmail. Then on this location, you can also change this location address to your own personal address where you are residing, or the location where you are residing. So this is all about our portfolio, and this is how to get a very simple and a unique portfolio that will showcase your job or your work samples to your potential client or to your HRM, which is your hiring manager, or to your employer before they can be able to consider you for employment or giving you that particular job that you are applying for. And I hope you understand this tutorial very well and follow accordingly the way I explain it.
I
Thank
hope my
you.
teaching interests you. If you find this video helpful, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, and follow for more. You can as well share this video to reach more audience. See you in the next video.